Question 1. While driving normally, what holds spring brakes back? A. Bolts or mechanical locks. B. Air pressure. C. Spring pressure. D. Hydraulic pressure. Correct answer, B. Air pressure. Question 2. In an air brake system, what does the treadle, foot, valve do? A. Controls air compressor speed. B. Controls air pressure sent to the brakes. C. Connects directly to slack adjusters. D. Dries and filters the air. Correct answer, B. Controls air pressure sent to the brakes. Question 3. Which system applies and releases the brakes when you use the brake pedal? A. Emergency brake system. B. Service brake system. C. Parking brake system. D. Trailer supply system. Correct answer, B. Service brake system. Question 4. All air brake equipped vehicles must have which gauge? A. Application pressure gauge. B. Supply, air tank, pressure gauge. C. Transmission temperature gauge. D. Hydraulic backup gauge. Correct answer, B. Supply, air tank, pressure gauge. Question 5. If your vehicle has a dual parking control valve, what can it do in an emergency? A. Apply more pressure to the main tank. B. Balance service brakes when parked. C. Release spring brakes using air from a separate tank. D. Bypass the governor. Correct answer, C. Release spring brakes using air from a separate tank. Question 6. The most common heavy vehicle foundation brake type is? A. Wedge drum. B. S-cam drum. C. Air disc. D. Electromagnetic. Correct answer, B. S-cam drum. Question 7. Parking emergency brakes on trucks and buses can be legally held on by? A. Spring pressure. B. Air pressure. C. Hydraulic pressure. D. Vacuum pressure. Correct answer, A. Spring pressure. Question 8. An alcohol evaporator, methanol injector, is used to? A. Get rid of the wet tank. B. Eliminate daily tank draining. C. Reduce ice forming in valve lines in cold weather. D. Improve brake fade resistance. Correct answer, C. Reduce ice forming in valve lines in cold weather. Question 9. If you don't keep an alcohol evaporator filled, what may happen? A. S-cam won't rotate when released. B. Ice forms in lines, tanks and brakes can fail. C. Drums crack from heat. D. Slack adjusters over tighten. Correct answer, B. Ice forms in lines, tanks and brakes can fail. Question 10. Most important action when the low air pressure warning activates? A. Downshift. B. Turn the warning off. C. Stop and park safely as soon as possible. D. Check tire pressure. Correct answer, C. Stop and park safely as soon as possible. Question 11. Low air pressure warning must activate before pressure drops below? A. 40 psi. B. 60 psi. C. 80 psi. D. 100 psi. Correct answer, B. 60 psi. Question 12. To apply, set, spring parking brakes on an air brake vehicle you must? A. Turn off the engine. B. Release air from the spring brake chambers. C. Ensure tanks are fully pressurized. D. Disconnect the trailer. Correct answer, B. Release air from the spring brake chambers. Question 13. How should you check free play on manual slack adjusters, S-cam? A. Park level, chalk wheels, release parking brakes. B. Park level, keep parking brake set, press service brake. C. Park level, drain all air first, then adjust. D. Apply the trailer hand valve only. Correct answer, A. Park level, chalk wheels, release parking brakes. Question 14. In cold weather, with an alcohol evaporator you should A. Check fill alcohol level daily. B. Replace with a new bottle daily. C. Check the engine oil for alcohol. D. Drain the supply tank hourly. Correct answer, A. Check fill alcohol level daily. Question 15. A healthy system's compressor cut-in, starts pumping, is about A. 100 psi. B. 125 psi. C. 150 psi. D. 90 psi. Correct answer, A. 100 psi. Question 16. Max air loss for a straight truck bus, engine off, brakes released, single vehicle? A. 1 psi per minute. B. 2 psi per minute. C. 3 psi per minute. D. 4 psi per minute. Correct answer, B. 2 psi per minute. Question 17. A slack adjuster likely needs adjustment if pulled by hand. It moves more than A. 3 inches. B. Half an inch. C. 1 inch. D. 1.5 inches. Correct answer, C. 1 inch. Question 18. On a downgrade at a safe speed of 40 miles per hour, brake until speed drops to A. 25 miles per hour. B. 30 miles per hour. C. 35 miles per hour. D. 33 miles per hour. Correct answer, C. 35 miles per hour. Question 19. On long steep downgrades, service brakes are only a supplement to A. Spring brakes. B. Front brake limiting valve. C. The engine's braking effect. D. Trailer ABS. Correct answer, C. The engine's braking effect. Question 20. Under ideal conditions, a truck with air brakes at 55 miles per hour needs A. Less than 100 feet. B. 100 to 300 feet. C. More than 300 feet. D. About 200 feet. Correct answer, C. More than 300 feet. Question 21. Emergency stab braking means A. Hard steady pressure to a stop. B. Light steady pressure. C. Hard brake to wheel lock, release, reapply when rolling. D. Use only trailer hand valve. Correct answer, C. Hard brake to wheel lock, release, reapply when rolling. Question 22. Spring brake holding power depends on A. Service brakes condition adjustment. B. Nothing always the same. C. Air dryer efficiency. D. Governor setting. Correct answer, A. Service brakes condition adjustment. Question 23. If you must make an emergency stop, you should brake so you can A. Use the hand valve first. B. Keep the vehicle straight and steer if needed. C. Lock wheels to stop fastest. D. Shift to neutral immediately. Correct answer, B. Keep the vehicle straight and steer if needed. Question 24. Proper downhill braking method reduces speed by about below safe speed, then release A. 5 miles per hour. B. 10 miles per hour. C. 15 miles per hour. D. 3 miles per hour. Correct answer, A. 5 miles per hour. Question 25. Which statement about ABS is true? A. ABS guarantees shorter stops. B. ABS lets you follow closer. C. ABS helps maintain steering control during hard braking. D. ABS replaces proper braking technique. Correct answer, C. ABS helps maintain steering control during hard braking. Question 26. If ABS is not working, you should A. Not drive the vehicle. B. Drive normally and service soon. C. Drive much faster to test it. D. Ignore the lamp. Correct answer, B. Drive normally and service soon. Question 27. When spring brakes are on, you should press the brake pedal? A. When going downhill. B. On slippery roads only. C. Never. D. Only with ABS. Correct answer, C. Never. Question 28. If the compressor has its own oil supply, first oil level check is? A. Before driving. B. During first on-route inspection. C. Immediately after stopping. D. At the end of day. Correct answer, A. Before driving. Question 29. The safety valve opens automatically at about A. 50 psi. B. 100 psi. C. 150 psi. D. 180 psi. Correct answer, C. 150 psi. Question 30. Max air loss for straight truck bus, engine off, brakes applied? A. 1 psi in 1 minute. B. 2 psi in 45 seconds. C. 3 psi in 1 minute. D. 4 psi in 1 minute. Correct answer, C. 3 psi in 1 minute. Question 31. Air brakes stop slower than hydraulic mainly because? A. Different drums. B. Air takes longer to travel than fluid. C. Heavier return springs. D. Larger chambers. Correct answer, B. Air takes longer to travel than fluid. Question 32. Use the parking brake? A. As little as possible. B. Anytime the vehicle is parked. C. To hold speed downhill. D. Only with wheel chocks. Correct answer, B. Anytime the vehicle is parked. Question 33. When should you not apply the parking brake? A. If brakes are very hot. B. If stopping under 15 minutes. C. If testing the parking brake. D. If on level ground. Correct answer, A. If brakes are very hot. Question 34. Controlled braking means? A. Apply as hard as possible without locking wheels. B. Brake hard, then release when wheels lock. C. Apply hand valve fully then pedal. D. Use only the engine brake. Correct answer, A. Apply as hard as possible without locking wheels. Question 35. The application pressure gauge shows? A. Air pressure in tanks. B. How much pressure you're applying to the brakes. C. Modulator valve pressure. D. Governor differential. Correct answer, B. How much pressure you're applying to the brakes. Question 36. The supply pressure gauge shows? A. How much pressure is in the air tanks. B. Pressure used on the trip. C. Pressure going to chambers. D. Wet tank level. Correct answer, A. How much pressure is in the air tanks. Question 37. Drain water and oil from air tanks? A. Every 4 hours. B. At the end of each driving day. C. Once a week. D. Only in winter. Correct answer, B. At the end of each driving day. Question 38. Spring brakes will automatically apply when pressure falls to about? A. 20 to 45 psi. B. 60 to 80 psi. C. 100 to 125 psi. D. 15 to 25 psi. Correct answer, A. 20 to 45 psi. Question 39. A healthy system's compressor cutout, stops pumping, is about A. 100 psi. B. 125 psi. C. 150 psi. D. 110 psi. Correct answer, B. 125 psi. Question 40. Modern air brakes combine service, parking, and A. Emergency brakes. B. Foot brakes. C. S-cam brakes. D. Disc brakes. Correct answer, A. Emergency brakes. Question 41. What does the S-cam do? A. Controls air into chambers. B. Pulls shoes away from drum. C. Forces the shoes against the drum. D. Opens the quick-release valve. Correct answer, C. Forces the shoes against the drum. Question 42. With a dual air system and one circuit is low, then A. Drums won't fully pressurize. B. Either front or rear brakes won't operate fully. C. Slack adjusters are misset. D. The low circuit auto bypasses. Correct answer, B. Either front or rear brakes won't operate fully. Question 43. Excessive service brake use causing heat can lead to A. Improper S-cam adjustment. B. More shoe drum contact. C. Brake drum expansion, fade. D. Larger pushrod stroke. Correct answer, C. Brake drum expansion, fade. Question 44. In a proper dual air system, 85 to 100 psi should build within A. 30 seconds. B. 45 seconds. C. 60 seconds. D. 90 seconds. Correct answer, B. 45 seconds. Question 45. Brakes are fading when A. Pedal requires more and more force to control speed. B. Pedal feels spongy and you speed up. C. Releasing pedal slows you fast. D. Air tanks drain faster. Correct answer, A. Pedal requires more and more force to control speed. Question 46. To check service brakes? A. Park on an incline, drain air, check for roll. B. Park level, release parking brakes, roll slowly, apply pedal. C. Apply only trailer hand valve. D. Test only at highway speed. Correct answer, B. Park level, release parking brakes, roll slowly, apply pedal. Question 47. Air brake total stopping distance is longer than hydraulic primarily due to A. Brake lag. B. Driver reaction. C. Effective braking force. D. Tire size. Correct answer, A. Brake lag. Question 48. Excess heat from frequent braking can cause A. Modulating valve wear. B. Brake lines to plug. C. Brakes to fade or fail. D. ABS to disengage. Correct answer, C. Brakes to fade or fail. Question 49. An ABS-equipped truck bus will have a panel lamp that is A. Red. B. Yellow. C. Green. D. White. Correct answer, B. Yellow. Question 50. A modulating control valve allows you to operate A. Spring brakes. B. Front service brakes. C. Only the trailer brakes. D. Compressor unloader. Correct answer, A. Spring brakes. Question 51. Cracks in a brake drum must not be longer than A. Full friction width. B. Half the friction width. C. 1/3 the friction width. D. 2 inches. Correct answer, B. Half the friction width. Question 52. At 55 miles per hour, air brake lag adds roughly how many feet to stopping distance? A. 12 feet. B. 32 feet. C. 60 feet. D. 22 feet. Correct answer, B. 32 feet. Question 53. The emergency brakes are held by force. A. Air. B. Heated. C. Compressed. D. Mechanical. Correct answer, D. Mechanical. Question 54. What may happen if brakes become too hot? A. Brake failure. B. Increased stopping distance. C. Air compressor failure. D. All of the above. Correct answer, A. Brake failure. Question 55. Are on drum brakes between the pushrod and S-cam? A. Pushrod. B. Brake chamber. C. Castle nut. D. Slack adjusters. Correct answer, D. Slack adjusters. Question 56. What helps prevent ice in air brake valves in cold weather? A. Alcohol evaporator. B. Brake dicer. C. Air brake heater. D. None of the above. Correct answer, A. Alcohol evaporator. Question 57. The modulating control valve enables the driver to the spring brakes. A. Rapidly apply. B. Slowly apply. C. Switch to emergency brake. D. Deactivate ABS. Correct answer, B. Slowly apply. Question 58. At about what pressure does the governor cut out and stop the compressor? A. 70 psi. B. 60 psi. C. 125 psi. D. Depends on vehicle speed. Correct answer, C. 125 psi. Question 59. With a proper dual air system and minimum size tanks, air pressure should build from 85 to 100 psi within how many seconds? A. 45. B. 60. C. 30. D. 25. Correct answer, A. 45. Question 60. What is not a part of the air brake system? A. Governor. B. Brake pedal. C. Pipeline. D. Compressor. Correct answer, C. Pipeline.